Welcome to Cinema Bites.
Funny.
Your go-to for movie recaps in a flash. Big twists, epic moments, all in just minutes. The movie begins with a young man named Sam. We see Sam going to a party hosted by a female friend at her house. But Sam isn't happy because he doesn't like parties or this kind of atmosphere. He's also tired, so he isn't enjoying the party. Anyway, Sam goes to his friend and asks her about the music tapes she borrowed from him before, because he needs them and wants to take them and leave. At that moment, his friend tells him to stay at the party for a while, and that she'll get the tapes for him when she's free. Sam agrees and stays at the party, but after a while he gets even more bored. He goes to his friend and asks her about the tapes again. At that moment, one of Sam's friend's friends starts to bother him, and Sam is about to get into a fight with him. Sam's friend intervenes and stops them both, and tells Sam which room he'll find the tapes in so he can take them and leave. Sam goes to the room to get the tapes, but at that moment he feels extremely tired, and his nose starts bleeding from exhaustion. He locks the door, sits on a chair to rest a bit, and unfortunately, falls asleep. After a while, Sam wakes up. He discovers it's daytime and is surprised that no one else woke up to leave. But Sam doesn't care, and goes to get his tapes and leaves the room. Here, Sam is shocked by the state of the house. He finds the place trashed and blood everywhere, as if a massacre happened there. Sam is confused and starts walking around the house until he finds one of his friends. He calls out to her to see what happened, and here comes the shock. Sam's friend runs at him to eat him because she has turned into a zombie, and it's not just her. The whole world has been overrun by zombies during the time Sam was asleep. Sam quickly escapes from the zombie and locks himself in a room. Then he looks out the window and is shocked to see the world completely destroyed. Everywhere he looks, he sees people who have turned into zombies. Sam also sees a family in a house, and one of the family members has turned into a zombie. So the rest of the family leaves the house and gets in a car to escape. But they make a small mistake. They make noise, which attracts the zombies, and they end up getting eaten. Sam sees all this and is as shocked as you are. After that, Sam takes the phone of one of the people who turned into a zombie in the house. The phone belongs to a girl who was sending voice messages to her friend as the zombie outbreak started while Sam was asleep. Sam listens to the messages and hears the girl telling her friend that she's at the party and people are starting to turn into zombies and eat each other. The girl's friend also tells her that he's in another place where people are also going crazy and eating each other. Sam listens to all this, shocked and unable to believe or comprehend what happened while he was asleep. After hearing all this, Sam starts wandering around the house and goes up to the rooftop, hoping to find someone to help him or tell him what to do. But Sam doesn't find anyone, so he goes back to his place in the house and starts cleaning up to live there for a while, since he doesn't know how long he'll have to stay or what he'll do. While cleaning, Sam hears a sound coming from the apartment below. Before he can figure out what's happening, 2 gunshots are fired from below, piercing the ceiling and the floor of his place. Sam quickly breaks through the floor and goes down to the apartment below, where he finds a person who has killed himself with a shotgun. The gunshots he heard were from when the man shot himself. Sam is affected by this, but as we know, life goes on. So Sam ignores the dead man and starts searching the house for anything to eat since he's hungry. But Sam doesn't find anything important, so he takes the shotgun the man used and leaves, locking the main door of the building to make sure no zombies get in. Sam then enters another apartment in the building and finds food, so he eats and is happy to have found something. He also looks for clothes and finds something nice to wear, so he puts it on and continues exploring. Sam goes from apartment to apartment, looking for anything useful. In one apartment, he finds a zombie attacking him, but Sam manages to fight it off and mark the door with an X from the outside so he'll remember not to go in there again. Sam continues searching the apartments in the building until he finds one with a music device and a drum set. Since Sam is a musician, he's very happy with what he finds, as if he's found a treasure. After that, Sam leaves the apartment and goes to the building's elevator, where he finds someone trapped inside who has turned into a zombie. Most importantly, the person is Alfred, a man who lived in the building and whom Sam knows well. Sam is upset and affected by this, but leaves Alfred in the elevator and goes back to the apartment to listen to music and try to relax and forget everything that's happened. What happens around him the next day is that Sam stays in the same apartment as usual, and the noise of survival starts banging and crashing, which makes him a bit happy. At the end of the day, he goes to sleep as normal. The next day, when Sam wakes up, he spends his day in the apartment doing literally anything. Sometimes he walks around the apartment here and there. Sometimes he takes a paintball gun and shoots at the zombies and so on. After that, Sam starts to smell something bad in the house, so he keeps searching for the source of the smell until he finds 2 people who had died in the apartment. So he takes them to throw them out on the street, but honestly, he can't bring himself to do it. So he takes the bodies and puts them in a room and locks it so the smell doesn't escape, but at the same time doesn't throw them out as he was going to do at first. At night, Sam goes to sleep. After a while, he wakes up to a shocking scene. He finds a lot of zombies gathering around him and starting to eat him. Suddenly, Sam wakes up because it was all just a dream. When Sam wakes up, he starts moving around the house so he doesn't forget how to walk and move, since he's locked up in the house all day. So he has to keep his body moving from time to time. Every now and then, Sam goes to the elevator where Alfred is trapped, and he just sits and talks to him because there's no one else to talk to. Of course, he knows Alfred is a zombie and isn't aware of anything Sam says, but it shows that Sam vents to him so he doesn't go crazy and feel completely alone. After that, Sam goes back to aiming at the zombies with his paintball gun, and during this time he sees a cat hiding under one of the cars. He goes down to the building's entrance, opens the door, and keeps calling to the cat, holding a can of tuna to feed it. But the cat doesn't come to Sam and runs away from him, so Sam chases after it to feed it. At that moment, some zombies attack Sam, but he manages to fight them off and eventually escapes and returns to the building. When he gets back, Sam checks himself to see if he was bitten or anything, but finds he's fine, thank God, and feels relieved. Afterwards, Sam takes the shotgun he previously took from the man who killed himself and sleeps with the shotgun in his arms. So if he wakes up to any zombies, he can kill them immediately. The problem is, while Sam is asleep, he accidentally pulls the trigger of the shotgun as he wakes up in a panic from the noise of the gunshot. When he realizes he fired the gun by accident in his sleep, he just laughs, happy that at least he didn't kill himself because of this silly mistake. The important thing is, after that, Sam does nothing except stay at home and go to Alfred to talk to him a bit, then goes back to the apartment and plays drums and so on and so forth. This is Sam's daily routine, repeating every day. Sam literally starts to feel bored and wants to end his life because of everything that's happening, and because he feels like he's the last person on Earth and wants to end his life because of all this and the feeling of being alone. But Sam holds on and doesn't do it. One day, while Sam is sleeping, he hears a sound coming from the room next to his in the apartment. He goes to see who is in that room, armed and ready for anything, but finds a girl there named Sarah, who is injured. Of course, he doesn't hurt her. On the contrary, he puts down his weapon and tries to treat her in every way he can. The next day, Sarah is a little better, so they talk. Sarah tells him she was in a nearby house and had been moving between houses via the rooftops, since zombies can't climb rooftops at all. She tells him she was injured while doing that, so she had to come down to his house. She also tells him that they need to find a way out of here, because if they stay, they'll eventually die from lack of food, especially since at some point the zombies will be able to get in, and then there will be no escape. Sam tells her that if they leave, they'll also die, because there are so many zombies in the streets and everywhere, so they have to stay here and figure out what to do later. After that, Sam takes Sarah and shows her around the house, and they pass by the elevator where Alfred is trapped. Sarah tells him they need to get rid of Alfred, because if he stays like that, he could easily break free and kill them at any time. But Sam says Alfred is trapped and can't hurt them, and besides, he respected him before he died and considered him a friend, so he doesn't want to kill him or hurt him. Sarah is surprised by Sam's words but doesn't comment and agrees with him. After that, Sam can't find Sarah in the house at all and is surprised, so he looks for her everywhere until he finds her on the roof of the building. Sam asks Sarah what she's doing, and she says she's looking for a way for them to leave, suggesting they jump from the roof and leave because it's not safe here at all. But Sam says they can't leave because it's safer here, and she just wants them to leave so they'll die. At that point, Sarah gets upset with Sam, leaves him, and goes back to the room she was hiding in before. Sam goes to her and keeps knocking on her door, but Sarah neither opens the door nor answers him. Sam gets worried and breaks into the room to find that Sarah has died from the injury she had. Of course, Sam is very sad about Sarah's death, so he puts her on the bed and holds a small funeral for her in appreciation. Sam is deeply affected by her death. After that, Sam takes a camera that Sarah had and starts looking at the pictures she took, seeing photos of Sarah's family, and is deeply affected that the only person he found at the end of the world also died. Not long after, we see that Sam finally decides to leave the house as Sarah had told him before. So, Sam gets the tapes he originally came to get from his friend and burns them. Apparently, the tapes had recordings of someone close to Sam and Sam burns them, so there is nothing left to tie him to the past. After that, Sam decides to leave the house. But before he leaves, he doesn't forget Alfred, his friend who had kept him company during his whole time in the house. So, Sam goes to the elevator and opens the door for Alfred. Alfred comes out of the elevator and starts wandering around the place freely, and he doesn't approach Sam or attack him, as if he knows that's his friend, and he can't kill him. Anyway, after that, Sam starts going up to the roof because he's going to leave through the roof just like Sarah told him. But just as Sam is doing that, suddenly the zombies manage to break into the house exactly as Sarah had said, and the zombies start running towards Sam to attack him. So Sam starts hitting them and pushing them away by any means, and with great difficulty he manages to reach the roof. There's a zombie coming after him, but Sam manages to push him away. Then Sam ties a rope around himself, uses it, and jumps out of the building completely. He starts climbing another building and sits on its roof. And at that moment, Sam feels very happy because he finally managed to escape his prison in the building he was in. And honestly, Sam doesn't know what's going to happen to him in the coming days, but what Sam is sure of is that at least he'll stay alive and keep trying to find someone to live with, to ease his loneliness in the middle of this destroyed world. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to get more new videos.